out. But this song came from a place where I often felt like judged, no matter where I went. You know, I felt like when I went to school, I went to a private school, I was always kind of the oddball out. You know, I was involved in Sunday school, I was always kind of just felt like I was the oddball no matter where I went. So this song came from a place of that, like, no matter what you do or what you look like we're no different on the inside. And I just realized over the years, it might have been off our very first album, but it's still so true today that no matter what you look like on the outside, you can have red hair, you can have tattoos, you can wear bright green shoes. We all just want to be loved, right? Right. We all just want to be loved and accepted. And I think that's so important. So we're going to play you guys this song. If you've never heard it, I'm so glad you get to hear it here tonight. And if you have heard it, sing along. This is called No Different.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you guys. Well, I don't know if is anybody this their first time ever hearing the band? Or we got a couple first timers. So the rest of you guys definitely know that we have 4 albums out. So I couldn't tell you how excited it was when we put this set together. That we're
Mark, did you really need help holding your hand up?
I saw that. I was like, well, you were here real early, so you got to see our sound check. But it's so exciting to be able to share the stories behind the music that you guys listen to and you come to shows to hear, and just to be able to talk about them and why we wrote them and why maybe you connect to them. So our latest album, Be the Light, has 10 tracks on it, and so we're gonna play you guys a song called I Am. And if you've followed anything with the band, you kind of know our little bit of a journey and kind of where our faith and our foundation comes from. And this song came out of that, of when the world seems crazy and we're all kind of lost and we don't know where to go, there's one thing we can always lean on, and for me, it's my Lord and Savior. And no matter what, He will always be the one and only I Am. So if you listen to the words, if this is the first time you are hearing it, take it in. And if you're not a believer, we're just glad that you're here tonight to hang out with us. And this is an intimate setting, so appreciative for that. This is I Am. Thank you. So, funny story with that song, that was on the not going on the record list when we put this last album together. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad that it ended up on Be the Light. And I'm so glad.
The Lord told you different, didn't
I
He?
know. The Lord was like, listen, this is going on whether you like it or not. But we got to the studio and we just were like, this is so part of the album, Be the Light. And if you've never heard the full album, Be the Light, we're gonna play you that tonight, and you can just see how it fell right into where it was supposed to be. So going back a little bit, we have a music video out for this song, and it's called The Old Me. And woo! This song was off of an album that was a breakthrough album for me mentally and physically and spiritually. I'm very open about my struggle with mental health. And if you are new to that and you don't know that, I just want you to know if you struggle yourself, you're not alone, or if you know somebody, it is okay to get help. And there's a support system. And I hope that everybody in this room here tonight, we can come together and be that for one another, because we need each other. And yeah, we do. We need each other. So this song, The Old Me, it came out of a place where I had lived a certain lifestyle and I had just gone through a lot of different things. And when you struggle with mental health, a lot of times you feel like you might be two different people. And maybe that might not be your struggle, but for me, that was very much so. And to this day, very much still is a struggle. I feel like I'm two people. So seeing the old me, knowing that it still haunts me, but the person I am today is just being a manifest. And I hope that I can continue doing that, and I hope you guys can continue along that journey with me. And I know this song has resonated with a lot of you. So I'm so thankful that you listened to it and you're continuing to. And just know we're not alone. The old me still haunts me, like a scene from a scary movie. Ooh, when there's battle, it's one we cannot see. Time passes and I can see I don't like who I used to be. Sometimes it's hard to breathe. I have to say, there's a lot of you guys here tonight that have been following us since day one, or maybe not even since day one, but thank you guys for letting us share our hearts and be vulnerable to you here on this stage. We love you guys. We really do. So thank you. Oh, we love you, buddy. Thanks for coming out tonight. So, segueing out of that song, I felt like it was only fair to play the title track of our brand new album, which was Be the Light. And, I know, like I had mentioned, Old Me was about mental health, and for me it's depression and anxiety, and being the light is something we can all be. And it was just such a monumental thing when we were like, what do we call this new album? And I was like, let's come out and to be a bright light for all these people. So we were hoping that when we put this song out that you guys would hear the words and just know no matter broken or down you might feel, that we're all rooting for you and you can all be a light to somebody. So take the chorus to heart, go child, be the light, because you are that. You are the light. Whether you feel dim or not, you are. Thank you guys. Be the light. Be the light. And I was thinking back to when we were in Nashville recording that song, and I felt really, really good. I was like, we're gonna do this, like, I think it was the third song, and I'm like, I feel great vocally. And as soon as I got in there to sing it, it was like my voice disappeared. And I felt like, oh man, someone doesn't want us to sing this song. So as time went on, we let it rest, and I said, we'll go back to it. But I felt like there was so much power in that song, and we had to record it. We had to get it out for you guys. And we finally were able to do it, and I'm so glad that we did. So I'm so glad you guys love the new album as much as we do. And we're getting Dan taken care of over here. But before we go into the next song, he's got to get some things straightened out with his bass. I'm going to turn it over and put your hands together for Joey B on guitar tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here.
Joe and I worked in a cover band prior to being in the Jess Zimmerman band, and I would say it was quite a different time.
Yeah. I think we're working on 10 years now, right?
12. Almost 12.
That's
Almost
right.
12. So a little story behind that while we're getting Dan together. Joe played guitar in this cover band, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I said, I'm done. I don't want to play music. I don't want to sing anymore. I decided to go a whole other career path and give it up. And Joe reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to just write songs? You don't ever have to sing really again in front of people, but you want to write some stuff.
But we did start writing before that.
Yeah, we did.
A little bit.
Continue writing, yeah. We wanted to continue writing, and I was like, I guess. And then you can take it from there. I mean, then we started a project, and it just snowballed.
Yeah, so I think we wrote about 5 or 6,
We
7
wrote
or 8,
5 songs.
9 or 10
What an
songs.
accomplishment.
One at a time, slaved over, whatever you want to call it. But the atmosphere was always good, and Jess and I seemed to click real well as far as writing went. So we kind of had probably 6, 1, 7 maybe we thought were decent, and then where was I?
You were doing a worship event.
I was doing, yeah. Well, I was playing with a hard rock worship band.
If you can imagine.
Yeah, you can imagine that. Hard rock worship, is that a thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the guy that led the thing told me one night that, there was a sound guy coming. We never had a sound guy, so it was always like so I said, oh, okay, yeah, some guy he works in Nashville a lot and whatnot, and so, in comes Mad Dog Maris. Now, Mad Dog, Joe, his real name's Joe. If everybody only knows him by Mad Dog.
No, I think everybody knows.
But so Joe and I played together when we were in our early 20s. Believe it or not, we were that young at one time. We played in a cover band together a lot, mostly whatever. So Joe had said that he was working in Nashville, he's producing some things and whatnot. I said, well, that's cool, man. I said, I have this other thing going on with a girl named Jess Zimmerman, and we're writing. We don't really have a band, but I said, if you want to come over and to my studio and listen to some of the stuff, tell me what you think of it. I appreciate your opinion. If you're a Nashville guy, right? So Joe came over and said, yeah, this stuff's good. Why don't we go to Nashville and record?
It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
And I said, really? Just hop in the car and go to Nashville. So that's kind of what we did, wasn't it, Joe?
That is kind of what we did.
So we made the record, and then Joe hooked us up with. He was also doing another thing with the racetracks, all the IndyCar stuff, and Dover, Michigan, Miami. So he goes, oh, you guys, you think everybody want to go on tour doing the racetrack thing, NASCAR? I said, I don't know. Let me ask Jess. And so we don't really have a band yet.
At this point.
So
I didn't want to sing.
We kind of put a band together, and we just started doing that. So we really broke ourselves in front of a lot of people. I think there was a lot of drunk people, but it was all good and it was all fun. But
it was.
That was just a little backstory of
backstory. We have a lot of little backstories, so we're gonna get to that later. During it, you don't have anything? Why don't you play your bass a little bit? This is Danny Walters, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting him situated so we can keep playing.
Do you have bass?
No. Can you go DI? Go to direct? Can we go direct? Can we make that happen? Cool. So Danny Walters, if you followed the band, we had a previous bass player for quite some time, and Danny kind of came in under the gun, really, in the pressure. We were getting ready to release our 4th studio album out of Nashville and go down and record, and our previous bass player was ready to retire, and we're like, well, what are we gonna do? We're going to Nashville and hire a studio musician. We could do that, but we wanted someone who was gonna spend a little more time and focus on our music. And once again, Joe played in another band with a guy named Dan, back when he was younger.
Yeah, so Dan and I go back to junior high school. So that's how far we go back. So I'm playing with these two guys that I've known forever now, which is really a blessing for me. And Jess, I feel like I've known Jess forever now too. So
yeah,
this is like the best thing ever, personally for me. So.
Oh, we got bass! Come on. All right, are we good? Well, just in case any of you guys fell asleep during that, we're gonna play a song called "Wake Up" because I felt like it's fitting. But this is also on our new album, and it came from a lot of experiences where I just felt like I was trying to get people to understand where I was coming from, and it just wasn't working. And the only thing that kept coming to my head is like, what is it going to take for this person or coworker, and even in a relationship? I'm sure some of us have had that, where you're like, what are you going to wake up and see that this is a good thing? Seriously, wake up. So.
Sometimes never.
Sometimes people don't ever wake up, but at least we wrote a song about it, and that we got something good. So this is Wake Up.
First time
Well, hopefully that's either your morning anthem or you're on the way home from work when your boss doesn't listen to your anthem. So we're just a fun little song we decided to put on our latest album. And we're going to go to a song called Say What You Want to Say. And a lot of our music is a mix of all different kinds of music, mainly country and classic rock. But this song kind of has a little bit of like an 80s synth feel to it. And the song and the lyrics are say what you want to say. And as you go through the chorus, it just talks about how like you can read somebody's body language and know that they're thinking something else, but they're just not saying it. So we decided to write a song, and hopefully, once again, I feel like we went from like sappy love songs to mental health to now like you just have really bad friends, it sounds like. But this is Say What You Want to Say. Now we're getting fired up. So Say what you want to say. Woo! I hope you are able to say what you want to say. And we're going to follow that with a song called Watch Where You Walk. And this song came from a boyfriend, actually, that I dated in the past and didn't work out. But I kind of always felt like he just would like step on my toes, or he didn't really respect me of who I was as a person. And then he would talk back behind my back to people, and it just wasn't good. And so I felt like sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt me, which obviously that is not how the saying goes. But I felt that about the relationship, with like everything you tried to do, he wasn't gonna hurt me. And then the chorus is, watch where you walk, you tripped and fell before. Like, you did this before, but you're not gonna step on my toes this time. So this is Watch Where You Walk.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Watch where you walk. That takes me back. That was a good song when we wrote that. That was a good time. So what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna do something a little different for our intermission. It's not really gonna be an intermission, and please don't be shy. We didn't come to the Englewood tonight to be shy, okay? Have you guys seen us before? Last week at the Vineyard. Yes. Thank you for coming back. I love that. I knew you had unfamiliar faces, so I appreciate you coming back. But what we're gonna do, and this is just because we want to get to know you guys. Some of you are coming to Nashville in October with us. Yeah, seriously. And so as we were getting the show together, I was like, you know what? I want to get to know you guys, and I want you guys to get to know us. You know, you guys are spending money, you're coming to our shows, you're listening to our music. So I want to be able to have that time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play one more song, go backstage for a couple minutes, and then come back out and we're gonna do like a Q&A. So don't be shy. If you have anything you want to ask us, please be appropriate.
Get your questions ready, write them down.
There are children here tonight, but it can be about anything. He's probably got a question. It looks like he's already ready to go. So we just want to be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit, and then we're gonna have a whole other hour of music and some more of our songs. But if that sounds good to you guys, it sounds good to me. Woo! So we're gonna end this set here with a song called "Love You Enough," and I'm gonna call Joe out a little bit on this one. So sometimes when we write as a band, there's no strict way of how we do it. It's like, hey, I got lyrics. Hey, I have a melody. Hey, I got this cool beat. And that's kind of how we cultivate music as a band together. And he had this idea. He wanted to write a song because he's a daughter. And he's like, I don't ever feel like I tell her I love her enough. And he's like, I want to put that into a song. And so as we were sitting there, he kind of had a chorus going, and I started thinking about the different things that I love, but they might not actually be people. It just might be things in life that I love. So, you know, sitting on the front porch, or singing in the choir on Sunday morning, or your dad's hands praying. My dad's here tonight. And, you know, when you feel the music for the first time and it's got you swaying back and forth. And as time goes by, we don't always realize it, but time goes by really quickly and we don't say I love you enough. So I hope if this is a song that you've heard and it's touched you in a special way, and if this is the first time you're hearing it, you can remember, always say I love you. Thank you guys. We're going to take a short break. We're going to head on backstage. We're going to come back out. So get your questions ready. Get yourself some drinks. Go to the bathroom. Enjoy yourselves a little bit. And don't be shy. Or I'm just going to have to start having... We're going to have like a dance-off or something to break up the mood and get you a little more comfortable here tonight. So we'll be right back. Thank you.